Today we're going from Saigon to Nha Trang. You guys excited to go to the beach?
Yes. Yes.
With 3 kids.
Bring the guitar.
Always. Oh, it looks great, Jaden. I like your sunglasses. Can I see them? Oh, so cute. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
You just waking up? So we're doing a little 3-day stay at the beach. We had the option of taking the bus, the airplane, or taking a car. Xin chào anh. We decided to rent a private car. So of course going by airplane would be the fastest. That would be around $100 a person round trip, maybe a little more depending on the flight. The second option we had was to go by bus, which we were trying to do. The bus tickets were $1.5 million for a 2-bed, right? No, $750 for a double bed. Oh, okay. So the bus for a double bed, which is like a bed that would fit 2 people in it, was $750,000 per person, which I think is about $30 or $30 per bed. So we were going to get 2 beds, so we would fit 3 kids in one bed, me and my wife in the other bed, and that was going to be $60 or $1.5 million, which would have been fine, but the timing of it was really bad. We either had to leave at 5 a.m. and then we would get there really early, so we couldn't check in for 3 hours, or we have to leave at 10 p.m. the night before and then drive all night, and I don't want to do that. If it was just my wife and I, then we probably would have done that option, but just moving around with the kids, it's harder. And then the third option was just to book a private car, which is so easy to do now through Grab. So you can just go on your Grab app, book from one place to the other, and it's pretty darn easy. It's not the best price, but it'll give you a ballpark price. Then you can take that price and go to these private drivers, I guess, and say, hey, here's what I can get on Grab. Can you do any cheaper? Because Grab is going to take 30% of the rate, so you can definitely get a little bit of a better price for there. So that's what we did. So what we have is a car that we rented to take us there, bring us back, stay with us for the 3 days and be a private driver for the 3 days. And that ended up being $7 million, which is $300 around there. I'll put the price on the screen. All right, so we're at our first pit stop. Jay and Liam, hold on, wait. Careful, guys. Jay, wait. Just wait for mommy. Wow, look at all the dragonflies. It's been about an hour. This is our first pit stop here. You ready, sugar? We're gonna go to the bathroom. So at this point, these little pit stops, these bus stops here are all pretty comfortable. You can see this is a huge rest stop. They got tons of stuff. All right, I'm not taking you in the bathroom with me. What do you guys want to eat? Oh, banh mi quay? This kid with beach toys. Well, you can look how much it is. You want to buy a beach toy? Go ahead. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Bao nhiêu? Nói tiếng Việt.
Yeah.
You want to spend $7? Talk to mother first. Hi, here's sugar. Oh, you want a banh mi quay? You want rice? You want banh mi quay? Banh mi quay? They have, I think over here they look better to me up here. So Liam just wants to get a little bread stick over here. Em mời cho anh hai bánh mì quay. 2 cái? Yeah. Come on, yeah. Oh, look at the strawberries, Liam. How much I love these freaking strawberries. How much is this? Oh, these are expensive. $120, but they look good. $120 is a lot, though. All right, here you go, buddy. You get your banh mi quay. You can give this young lady. Nice job. Cảm ơn em nha. Here, Liam. Legit have everything you want here. They got fruit, they got snacks, they got banh mi, they got coffee, they got baked goods, they got steamed buns, they got bubble tea. Hotel sounds kind of good right now. Whoa, you got a bun? A big bun. Uh-huh. Does the driver want to eat?
No, do you know where I see?
No.
But he might want some coffee. Maybe I just want phở.
You want phở?
Có phở không?
Cho anh một hủ tiếu khô. Yeah. How's your bread? Good bread?
No, it's a
It's a bun. Yeah, you're right. It's a bun. Tree, how's your taro bun?
Purple.
Purple taro. Come on, yeah. Liam, how about your bun mi? It's okay. Can I see it? What's wrong with it? Too crunchy. That's impossible. So this is a little like stick bread. These are very small. They usually just have like pate inside, maybe some chili sauce. And he's right, it's okay. When you take a private driver, it's typical though that you pay for their meals. So like right now we're just trying to find him and see if he wants any rice or coffee or something. It's definitely a nice thing to do, but it's also kind of expected too. Are you want to feed the bird? You can feed the bird. Come on, yeah. Come on. The banh mi quay sucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just like the bread's not good. Got hot tiao ko, which is like it's like a rice noodle soup, but the soup is on the side. So here's my noodles with some bean sprouts and some pork, fried shallot, and on this side is the broth. There's some wonton, there's some pork heart in here, pork bone in here. Very popular. I like chili.
Where cheese?
I don't know. Yeah, it looked pretty good.
How much is yours?
I think it's 70,000, I think. And then my wife got pho, because she's a Vietnamese lady. So at this point now, the buses in Vietnam are pretty nice, especially the sleeper buses, especially companies like Phong Chang are pretty nice. The hard part is organizing it by yourself. That can be a little bit difficult. And getting to the bus before you leave can get difficult. But once you're on the bus, it's no big deal. However, with kids, it is definitely much easier to just get a private car. You can stop whatever you want. They pick you up right at your hotel or your apartment or wherever you're at. So if you can afford it, I would definitely advise that. It's way easier. It makes the kids with the trip a lot more simple. All right, wife wants a bubble tea. Liam, you want to help me get a bubble tea? Chào em ơi. Cho anh một trà sữa trân chào.
Size nhỏ hay size lớn?
Size lớn. Cho anh một cà phê sữa đá, ít sữa nữa.
Cà phê sữa đá ít sữa hả?
Dạ.
Dạ, của mình 77.
Bye bye, huh?
Dạ.
Okay. Come on, em. Don't pick your nose in. That's dirty. I was doing good, but now I eat soup. I'm starting to sweat. Come on, em. Hang up line. Amazing. What are you looking at?
What?
He tried to make a trap. He wants to catch a little bird. That's really funny. That's really funny. Crack me up, guys. Oh, this guy's got all little cakes over here. Em ơi, bên này bên gì? Bò sữa.
Bánh lan trứng muối.
Oh, it's an egg cake.
Yes.
Oh, it's salted egg.
Salted egg.
Yeah. You like salted? No, you don't like salted egg. Cái này bao nhiêu một bịch?
55.000.
55 ngàn. You want salted egg or not the other one? All right, go ahead. You know, people are now really starting to get a lot of cars in Vietnam, so I think road tripping or like what do they call that? Like weekend warriors or something, just going out is getting very normal for people. So the bus stops are getting bigger and more prevalent because people are just traveling all the time. It's cool to see it. It used to suck traveling before. Oh, and here's our driver. Look at this, just a pro. Look at the freaking pro. Pull the car up. Very nice guy. I'll put a link down below to the service I used to hire this guy. Gonna catch him. We're leaving. He's right under the trap. Oh, please let it get it. But you know what? The problem is, I think the bird. Oh,
So close.
the bird is too big. Even if he catches him, he's gonna be able to get out of it. But it's a hilarious little trap you did there. I love it. You are very much like your mother. You just love catching animals and eating them, no matter the size.
Are we going to the beach?
We're going to the beach, and right now we're in a really pretty area. The sun's out, it's super green around here. At this point, renting a driver and renting a car is just so simple and affordable for what you're getting. The bus is not bad. It's just being a foreigner, it's a little hard just organizing. But if you really need to go down that route, it's not something to be afraid of. And in terms of any sort of fear you might have traveling with the kids, like physical danger, and it's not something that even crosses my mind anymore, or like, you know, kidnapping or anything like that. It doesn't even cross my mind. I feel so safe here every day. It's no big deal.
Đường này chạy đã quá không nha. Nhớ hồi lúc trước đi là trời ơi toàn là xe tải không.
Cam Ranh, Nha Trang.
So this drive from Saigon to Nha Trang used to be an 8-hour drive, but they built a new highway to get from Saigon to Nha Trang. So now it's a 5-hour drive, and the highway's great. Super beautiful. It's really nice, very modern. It feels just like you're driving in America. The highway's flat, smooth, everything it's just normal driving. We're just pulling in Nha Trang right now. Yeah, I think this is it.
Hình như đây.
We made it. Is there enough beds up there? So this is kind of a typical thing you might experience in Vietnam. So we booked this place. There's a bedroom downstairs, and then any other bedrooms are upstairs around this spiral staircase that goes outside. My wife is not pumped about that. She definitely doesn't like the idea of the kids going up and down these stairs. So I totally get that. So she's looking at these other rooms that don't have a spiral staircase outside, although they seem to all have spiral staircases. So you're gonna take that one already? Is that better for you? It'll be the same price though if we stay here? Oh, so the same kind of thing. I see it. It's the same kind of thing, but just the spiral staircase is inside as opposed to outside. Jade, you stay down there. Oh, these are 2 kings next to each other. Honey, how about that bunk bed?
The staircase outside too.
This thing is scary. One of the things we liked about the Airbnbs, we saw the bunk bed, so we knew the kids would have fun with that. It's a little scary. Yeah, I mean, I don't want the kids climbing up this. Oh, that's cool. That's cute. Oh, it's a giant air purifier. That's cool. Huh. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but yeah, I don't want the kids climbing up this. That's not ideal. So, okay. Take the indoor one and then we'll sleep upstairs. The kids can sleep downstairs, fine. That'll work. So when you're looking for a spot in Nha Trang, there's pretty much 3 areas, I guess 4 areas. You can either go to the tourist beach area, across the bridge to the kind of local beach area, and then we have this place where we are now, which is like super down south, close to the Vinh Phra Island. We never stayed down here. For us at this point with the kids, what we're looking for mostly is just a place with a pool and a place with a beach the kids can play on. We get that, we're happy. A lot of like the beachside locations, you'll stay more in the central of the city. You have to pay to use the pool, which is not fun. Sometimes the kids just want to jump in for 10 minutes. I don't want to always be dealing with money all the time, the kids jumping in the pool, so I didn't want to do that. This seems good, seems fine, just seems a little expensive for what it is. Total, this is going to cost us like $100 a night. It really depends on what the beach looks like. We'll go see that later. But it's nice, there's a little coffee shop right across from the pool. I dig that. Makes it fun and convenient. I just know my wife freaks out about spiral staircases. We had a conversation last week, she doesn't like it. When you're deciding where to stay, typically we've been doing Airbnbs most of the time. There's advantages and disadvantages to that, of course. I tend to be excited about staying in somewhere that's interesting as opposed to just a typical hotel. But the Airbnbs in Vietnam, you cannot expect them to really have anything like salt or oil or really any basics. They will not have it. And also things that you might think would be like basic business practices, I guess, will maybe not happen here. So I guess basic services or just a certain service level. Sometimes you just don't experience that. Like the locals tend to be very easy to please or maybe have different standards for certain things than Westerners will have. So sometimes you might be shocked at like someone not accommodating a request that you have. Definitely one of the disadvantages with an Airbnb is sometimes you'll be shown a room, you'll see a room on the Airbnb, book it, and then you'll be presented with a different place when you arrive there. So that can be a little bit annoying, and that is common. So that's what happened to us. In this situation, my wife can just pick another one, it's no big deal. But in other situations, you may be given a room that is not what you booked, being a little bit of an annoying moment where you're trying to argue or get what you want. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's all we wanted. Kids have a pool. That's good. It's a nice little neighborhood back here, though. I've never been to this side of Nha Trang. Big secret when you're traveling here with kids or without kids is always go with the flow. You have little control. Relinquish it and just accept whatever occurs. Hope for the best. It's nice around here. We really just wanted to find a spot that was quiet and chill. We know Nha Trang City already, so I don't need to like really see it. We came here just to go to the amusement park, go to the mud baths, hang out with some family friends, and that's all we really need to do. That's why we picked this location. I think it'll satisfy what we're looking for. Before I mentioned I have no fear of traveling with the kids in terms of like kidnapping or just physical safety for them, and that's true. But sometimes when you drive on like small country roads, they're 2-lane roads. So often your car will be merging into oncoming traffic and then merging back in, and that's just normal driving habits here in certain areas of the country. That scares me. I do not like doing that. I do not like putting my kids in that situation. So I avoid that as much as possible. But this new highway is great. Super nice, very safe, very clean. So in that way, I can say I can recommend that traveling with kids, and I feel comfortable putting my kids there. If you're trying to drive from Saigon to Dalat, there's areas of that road that are where I'm holding on the seat. I'll say that. And especially if you're not taking a private vehicle like we did today, if you're taking a bus, sometimes the bus driver can be a little bit aggressive, and that can be a little bit concerning with having the kids on board. But when you have a private vehicle, you can always tell them to slow down, take your time, slow down, or say, yo, I'll give you some extra money, just drive slow, please. You have fun, JD? Yeah. I'm pumped to get a coffee on the pool though. That part's exciting. Maybe even a beer later. We're gonna go check out the beach. We'll see how far this walk ends up being. And just to clarify, when I was talking about like usually you would pay for your driver, I just mean when he's driving and you'll buy him drinks and buy him food, but you don't have to like pay for his hotel stays or anything like that. You can invite him in, that's nice, but that's not expected or normal. But so far I like this area. Especially if you're traveling with kids, this is not a bad area of Nha Trang to rent because it's chill. It's quiet, there's not a lot of cars. I feel comfortable with my kids walking around here. There's this ghost building. That's what you see. Vietnam definitely went through a construction boom and things have shut down in the last 1.5 years, 2 years. Definitely going through their own little bubble here. Hello, buddy. With your little toes. Xin chào. Hello. Oh, good girl. You're always a happy girl. You love puppies. How do we get to the freaking beach? Okay, there's some sand. Kind of got a little cove over here, and then this side got a little wave. It's rocky over here though. We can't swim on this side. Oh, JD, well here, look, come through here. Let's look. Oh, it's like a boat in. Careful. This is it. You become a dad and a mom. All you care about is the kids happy. They play in their sand. Sometimes I can really hate the beaches here because they can be trashy or they don't let you swim, but this is actually perfect for the kids. So that's actually pretty cool. Nice. You know, of course I want to get a wave and boogie board, but for the kids, this is perfect. It's really good for the kids. It's great, it's great. Yeah, and it's not a far walk. This is actually exactly what we're looking for. So this is a good spot. Yeah, there's a crab in here, look.
Wait, let me see. There's a hermit crab in there?
Yeah, there's a hermit crab in there.
Oh,
Jellyfish?
Yeah.
Overall, I think traveling in Vietnam is pretty awesome with kids. Pretty good with kids. It's a great experience for them. I think if you come from it with the right mindset that this is not the luxury trip, this is not the trip where everything is gonna go perfectly smooth and everything is gonna be exactly as you expect. If you come with an open mind, you go with the flow, you keep a smile on your face, I think even your kids are gonna have a great time. This is a pretty cool spot. It's pretty nice. Look at this guy fishing over here. There's a little boat. I hope you feel comfortable bringing your family to Vietnam. If you want to come, I think it's a good experience and a good trip for everybody involved. If you want me to take you or your family around Saigon for a food tour, check out chadkubenhoff.com. If there's anything you want to see, I'll try to vlog it. Let me know it in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.